Yo, Chope, it's your bud. It's your bud. It's your bud, AVT Pro. Hey, I got a little announcement for y'all. I do what I do, what I do, what I do, what I do. I got back from church. I don't have my leather pants on. I don't want them looking at me. Anyway, um, so I'm gonna make an announcement. I'm gonna tell you what my movie is now, and the AVT movie. So, you ready for this? Let me tell you, this is the AVT movie since this is the AVT phone. So, I know I'm behind the times with the phones, but so the movie is. It is and such. Listen, I gotta call Spielberg, and I gotta call Lucas, and I gotta call Spike, and I gotta call Howard, Ron Howard, sorry, and I gotta call who else? Who else I gotta call? Gotta let y'all know. I gotta let you know. The AVT movie is a first. It's a first, and it's really funny. Today is Sunday. I went to church. I'm ready to let you know. This is gonna be first. This is we were talking about first in my church today. So the first that this is gonna be is that it is. I know it's how I like to start. It is going to be the first Black history animation film by a Black animator. So, and especially one called Alonzo Von Threet. Alonzo Von Threet, the first Black history animator. That's me, y'all. Show. It's your bud. AVT Productions. Advanced Visualization Technology Productions. That's the dealio, y'all. So, now, so y'all know, and unless you're me, it's going to be hard for you to pull that one off. And unless you're an animator. And, so, it doesn't matter. If you didn't announce it by this time, you can't beat it, Well, I mean, you can try. So, but, and then anybody, I was watching Puffy, something that Puffy did. He said, you stole my swag, give it back. He said, I'd like to sugarcoat this some kind of way, but I just can't find a way to do it. You stole my swag, give it back. Anyway, this sun is just really ridiculous. I can't see me right. I'm bleaching out. Anyway, I got out today, so that's the story, y'all. And we're starting from scratch, so I don't know how long it's gonna take. And there's gonna be some interesting things, some twists and turns and stuff like that. But I'm going to embark on this journey now. I'm also gonna tell you the name of the movie, and the name of the movie is it's going to be John Henry. It's going to be John Henry. And it was my first hero. That's my first hero, John Henry. And so I'm going to do the John Henry movie by Alonzo Von Threet. And so it is that. That's what it is. And so you have it. And the interesting story to kick things kicked off. My mom, when I was a little kid, and I must have been about 4, 5, or 6. I probably was like 6 because I could read. So I might have been 8, And the thing about it, and I could read pretty good. So, but my mom used to buy encyclopedias, a whole volume of Britannica encyclopedias, And basically, the encyclopedias back in the day was basically the internet. You know, that was the internet. The internet was paper, and it was encyclopedias. So you had like 46 or 50 volumes. I don't know, but it was just a wonderful thing for a child to have. It was like your own personal library. And so this is how classy my mom was. My mom was just incredible. She also used to take me to the Albright Knox art gallery here in Buffalo, New York. So I'm gonna take you there over the summer, and I'll show you that so that you'll see what I'm talking about. I went finger painting there at the Albright Knox art gallery, and in the basement. And it's so funny, you know. Now you can grab an iPhone and put finger paint on that, you know. So, and she also gave us all each instruments, and so we all played instruments, and that was my mom. She was classic like that, you know. So, I don't know what made her like that because she was from Alabama. So, uh, Camden, Mobile, Alabama. In those places, you know, my father was from Arkansas, and so those places aren't really, you know, I don't know. Maybe they're astute because of the colleges, but anyway, thumbing through the books, I got two of my heroes. Now I have actually three. You know, Martin Luther King doesn't count because Martin Luther King is everybody's hero. He's an American hero. Um, but you know, I mean, really, he's everybody's hero. You know, you have to understand the philosophy of Martin Luther King, how deep this man was. I mean, like, you know, I rib on black people because of Martin Luther King, because it's like Jesus Christ, you know, like how could you reach that standard of somebody who was such a leader that would tell people to be nonviolent? Do you know if we had a Martin Luther King today, we probably wouldn't have rap. But because of Martin Luther King, we were able to develop rap and stuff like that, you know, to have the freedom to but this wasn't that kind of hero. This is a different kind of hero. And so it's going to be folklore hero John Henry. And I'll be quite honest with you. I mean, I've been, there's all kinds of stories with it, and I'll tell you about it. But the first story, like I said, was the encyclopedias, and I got two of my heroes from there because I could read. And one of the first stories I read in this encyclopedia, and again, the paper, the paper internet, was basically John Henry and another hero. I'll tell you about him later. But at a very early age, John Henry was the kind of hero that, you know, you pit him against the odds when the odds were against him. You know, when he did nothing and he kind of made a sacrifice, you know, and he sacrificed his life in order for the people to get their own land, and which was what was the kind of bid that he was against, and why he had to fight or actually fight for his people in a way of challenging this machine. So it's a man against machine kind of story. And so that's John Henry. And so against the odds, against the machine, against big business, you know, that's John Henry. So that's where I'm going to start with the story, a kind of modern tip, even though I have read many John Henry stories. And, you know, some of them, I mean, Johnny Cash did a John Henry song. You know, I mean, John Henry was no joke. I mean, everybody knew about John Henry, you know. And so, but there are a lot of black people that don't know about the John Henry story. And I'm telling you, I went as far as I'll tell you this story later. But I just for a while I ate, drank, and slept John Henry. I have a good friend would send me stories of John Henry. She was a beautiful person. She was not, you know. But anyway, so I wanted to share that guy with you guys, and I'm going up to 10 minutes. I'm going to try to keep it 10 minutes. It's on and popping. It's the John Henry story. I know y'all want to see my coat, right? I don't have the leather pants on because I went to church. So, mercy, mercy. So that's the dealio, y'all. That's the dealio. So, ching, John Henry. You know, this bad baby is gonna be like Thor, and you know, I'm really thankful. I got my software. This is gonna be the software I'm gonna use. 100 legit. I'm going public, y'all. I'm going public with it all. Going public. Y'all gonna see me on the NASDAQ. I see y'all soon. God bless you all. Love you all.